We're in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Well, we're just past the halfway mark of the season, and the playoff-bound teams are starting to pull away from the pack. So thanks for joining us again as the Raiders square off against the Bears. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Number 9 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Haynes back to return.
This one is handled by Allen. Allen has a nice return, taking it back to the 31. John, nobody's looking for a defensive struggle out there as we have two of the best offenses in the NFL going head-to-head.
The thing about both these teams is they're not just one-dimensional. If something doesn't work, they make the adjustment and they come at you in another way. I'm looking for lots of big plays in this one.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3. They're coming with the blitz.
The defense loves to bring extra rushers from all over trying to create pressure. Obviously, they'll have to make some adjustments to their protection scheme to prevent plays like that.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Stay at home. Good shoot.
Chicago comes out in a 46. With the pass, they've got the screen. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Stabler completes the short one, about a 4-yard gain on 2nd down. It's 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Ain't no fence. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Defense lines up in the nickel. Hand it off. Carrier is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Great hang time on that punt. Ball on their own 12.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Keep it up.
The Raiders with a 4-man front.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you see me. One of us will make a play.
With the throw, incomplete. A little bit long, overthrowing the receiver.
He looks a little jumpy back there. One thing you never want to do is look at the rush. You want to keep your eyes downfield. If you start looking at the rush, then you can never be effective.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Watch the snap.
Number 42, back in the shotgun.
Watch each other back.
Looking for the long completion down the left side. Forrest brought it in just before he fell out of bounds. Good catch for a first down.
I'll tell you, he's got some of the best footwork for a receiver in a game today.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Hey. Regular. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Yeah, let's go, baby.
With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Here I go.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Number 60 is there for the tackle. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Keep the throttle down.
Out of the I formation.
I can do it, baby.
To carry it. Number 83 is there on the stop at the 48.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
To move the chains on 3rd down here, they have to get it to the 40.
There we go, D. They ain't getting nothing. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Let's go now.
Gets the toss to the right. Hendricks takes him down before he can get the first.
7-yard gain play.
Maynard will try to pin them inside the 10. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Right. We're talking about reading. Watch your eyes. Play
The
football.
defense lines up in the nickel. Casper, the motion man.
Nothing. Do something.
He gets the carry. Now that's a stiff arm.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own
Second and
22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Bring it. Box left.
Chicago using 3 linebackers. Gets the call. Atkins is there on the stop at the 24.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Keep it up.
Chicago comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, gets his hand on it.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him.
Number 30.
He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Number 30 was his intended target. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
On the 10. Get it started.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
You gotta believe it. It's our day. Watch the play. Here we go, baby. You can't
Toss play to the left.
do this.
Hendricks comes up to make the play at the 23. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Second and
Ball
10.
on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hold the look. Check it.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Number 89, the motion
Bring
man.
it up. Bring it up. Don't make a play.
He hands it off. Millen is there on the stop.
The ball
Payton
carrier.
takes advantage of a little
3-yard
daylight,
gain on the
picks
play.
up 3 yards. Third and 7.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Tampa. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Hand it off to the back. Millen is there for the tackle at the 29. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Maynard is ready to punt this one away. Allen lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line.
So they have
Start the
first and
drive
10
at
here.
the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Defense, get ready. Watch screen.
The Bears with a 4-man front. He gets the carry. Williams is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
And 8.
2-yard gain. Ball on their own 25.
Good shoot.
Stabler sends a man in motion.
Watch a man. It's on.
With a counterplay. Number 95 stops him for negative yardage. That one started off poorly and only got worse.
That defensive line did a better job than the offensive line, and that's how they were able to get penetration to stop that play in the backfield.
Third and long.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Nothing. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Bears come out in a nickel package. Dropping back, gets rid of it. And he just can't hang on.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. And it's surprising to see him drop a pass like that.
Leckler will come in now to punt it away. Sayers will go back to accept this punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Come on. Get it started.
Going to the right. Millen is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Let's go now. Check it.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off. Runs through the tackle. Brown is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up, baby.
Sayers, the lone back.
Watch out. You turning it up.
Here they come. Gets the pass off. Number 41 makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. Sayers won't find a way to get past the marker. At the end of one, the game is scoreless. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Number 9 will try to put them ahead with this field goal. Through the uprights. What a kick.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Good distance. This one is fielded by Haynes. Taking the knee might have been the better option there.
You know, these guys come flying down the field so fast, and this time he ran right into one of those coverage guys.
They'll take over at the 13-yard line. First and 10.
I'm coming through, baby. Ain't no thing. Nothing.
The Bears come out in a nickel package. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 13-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on their own 13. The Raiders line up in the bunch formation. With the carry, good play in the backfield by number 95. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go.
Defense, get ready. Turn it up now.
Chicago lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Gets rid of it. Wolford comes up to make the play. At the 17. Good solid tackle by the corner, and they'll be stopped well short of the marker on third down. Leckler comes into the game for the punt. Sayers looks like he's ready for the return. From the 28-yard line. Sayers manages almost nothing on the return, going down at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let's go, D. Don't stop.
7 defensive backs in on this one.
Rock and roll. Here we go.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Brown is there for the tackle at the 34. He saw them drop back in coverage, then just threw a strike.
Yeah, he made the right read and found the open man. That's a nice play.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Solo! Solo! Danny! All right, let's go!
Moorhead, the motion man.
Check it.
Drops back with the pass. He finds his man. He throws it in double coverage, but they come away with the first down.
Results in a first down.
First and 10.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
You can't stop me. You gotta have it, D. Set. Let's go.
Handed off to the back. Hendricks is there for the tackle at the 39.
The offensive line's having a tough time getting any push up front. Some runs to the outside might help to loosen up that middle a little.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the play.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3.
Hey, watch that screen. Ain't no thing.
Looks like someone jumped early.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 13.
Number
Still
13
second
moved
down.
a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
It's now 2nd and 15 after the penalty. The Raiders come out in a 4-3.
Not today. Hey, let's go. Watch out.
The rush is on, looking for the long completion. He made the catch. It's on the ground. The Raiders pick up the fumble. A great job by the defense to strip the ball. I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call on the field is
play
questionable.
has been challenged.
They might decide that they made an incorrect call and reverse it.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
No fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
You bet. They just went from a bad play to a good one. And that does a lot for your team. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Come on. Everything you got.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off, and this pass is completed.
You know, you hear coaches talk about presence of mind and knowing where you are in the field, and this is where you see that talk come into play.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Defense, get ready.
Peyton, the deep back.
Here we go.
Rolling right. Pressure coming. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Booker was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Receiver on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Do some. Here we go, baby.
Peyton, the lone back. Steps up into the pocket. Getting some air under this one. Looking for his man deep. Almost picked off. Got away with that bad throw on third down, John.
The defender did a great job of breaking up the touchdown. But still, he should have had himself a pick.
His last field goal attempt was from beyond 50 yards, and he nailed it. Number 9 adds 3 points to the board with that kick, his second so far.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
He got all of that one. From the 2-yard line. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Let's go, D. Let's go. So we gonna take it.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 70.
Lawrence
Still
was
first down.
flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining
1st and
focus.
15.
So now it's
Ball
1st
on
and
the
15 after the
24-yard
penalty.
Yes, on. Let's
They'll go from the
boys.
shotgun. Stabler with a man in motion.
Turn it up now. Hold the look.
Dumps it off. Drops the interception. The short pass falling to the turf, and it'll be
The
2nd
intended
down.
receiver on the play. Second and 15. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keep moving. Get me going.
The Bears come out in a 4-3.
Don't stop that motor. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Might have been
Dead ball.
early movement up
False
front.
start on the offense. Number 76.
A
Still
team has to
2nd
show
down.
discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a
Ball
win.
on the 19-yard line.
Tampa. Knock him out.
The Bears with a 4-man front. Here they come with the throw, and the catch is made. Number 25 makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here I come. Nothing deep.
Casper, the motion man. Dropping back. Throwing. Keeps his feet moving. And it's complete. Number 17 comes up to make the play at the 46.
Too deep. Hey, watch that screen. Let's go now. Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. Break is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
They need to get something going. The running game just can't seem to get on track.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. We're talking about bringing all day, baby.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. With a counterplay, number 22 is there for the tackle at the 48.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball at
3rd and 8.
midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Turn it up now. Hold the look. Watch him draw the screen.
Chicago comes out in a dime package. He's going to run it. Wolford comes up to make the play at the 49. He did his best to make something happen there.
Yeah, but the defense contained him. There was no way they were going to let him out. They got after him pretty quickly there.
Leckler is ready to punt this one away. Sayers into return. This one goes out of bounds. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Only one man back. Hand it off to the back. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Number 60 is there on the stop. Peyton busted through for a few tough yards. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first
Ball
half.
on the 25-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs. Pressure. Oakland calls a timeout. They have 2 left.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. The Raiders come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Atkinson makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the first down.
You're never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 22-yard line.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch a man.
The Bears with a 4-man front. Stabler with a man in motion.
Come on.
They'll pass on 1st down. Rosie. Number 31 is there on the stop at the 31-yard line.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Steps up, throwing, and he can't hang on.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
On the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch the snap down. This is it, man.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3 with the throw. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Leckler will come in now to punt it away. Sayers sets up, waiting for the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Come on.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Pass play here on 1st down. Throwing. The wide receiver has it. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on 1st down. The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Here we go.
Number 42 starts out of the shotgun with the pass. Tatum is there for the tackle at the 36. Hill bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
Chicago kills the clock with that timeout. About a minute left. We're just about down to 1 minute.
On the 36-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Hey, watch the screen.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Atkinson is there on the stop at the 30-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Gain of 6 on the play. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Get it up.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Number 42 sends a man in motion. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Haynes is there for the tackle. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get 1st down yardage.
They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Back in the gun. All day, baby. Come on.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing. He was tipped.
He was watching the quarterback the whole time. You have to look defenders off your receiver before you try and get him to pass.
Morris was the intended receiver on that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, let's go, boys. Let's turn it up, D. They ain't got nothing.
With the pass. Incomplete.
pass.
Number 89
Number
was his
89,
intended
the
target.
intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Not cross out, Miller.
Number 42 scans the defense from the gun. Stepping up, throwing. Hayes comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line.
On 3rd and long, the defense is playing pass all the way. They just can't come up with a stop. Watch it here. The quarterback looks and fires one, and the defense is left to wonder how they let him off the hook.
Let's go now. Blue down, blue down. No more, fellas. Let's go. Be physical. From the start, from the start. Bring it on, bring it on.
Throws this one off balance. Touchdown, Chicago.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and the receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Number 9 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
Squib kick short. This one is fielded by Allen. Steamrolls the defender. They forced a 3 and out on the last series.
Allen on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
One back. We turning it up. Do something, do something.
The Raiders come out with 3 receivers tight. They'll pass on first down. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. Brown didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line.
Back it up, baby. In and out, in and out. Come on.
Closing in. He's going for it all. Knocked away. At the end of 2, the score is 13-0. Bears.
13. The Raiders, nothing.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Leckler in to kick this one off.
Start the second half. Number 83 back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Sayers. The Bears will start this drive from the 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. There's some slack going.
They can't get it done on the ground on first down, John, but they're still leading in this one.
Some teams manage to get by pretty well without a solid running game. And that's mostly because their passing game is very effective, especially their short passing game.
The Raiders pick up the fumble, and that's a very rare sight to see him fumble.
I don't recall seeing the ball pop out of his hands too often. When you get a lot of carries, percentages eventually play against you.
Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
No fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3.
Turn it up now. Let's turn it up, D. So we gonna take it.
With the carry. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Goal was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
on the 26-yard line.
All right, now. Let's go.
Throws it right on target to the wide receiver. He puts something extra on that throw, and that'll keep the chains moving.
Yeah, he can really fire it in there when he needs to.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
What's the hard count? We gotta have it.
Steps up, throwing. Almost intercepted.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Play football.
Only one man in the backfield. Looks like someone jumped early.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 13, still second down.
Second and 15 here after the penalty backs them up.
Bring it up, bring it up. Let's go now.
The Raiders with a four-man front.
Stop that motor. Let's go, D. Be careful. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Drops back. Going long. Nearly intercepted.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Third and 15. Ball on the 34-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Come on. Here we go.
The Raiders come out in a dime package.
We turning it up. You can't stop this. Hold the look.
They'll bring the blitz. With the throw, incomplete. Good call by the defense as they sent the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
This is the fourth time tonight he's been called on to punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
Ball on their own 17.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3. Stabler sends a man in motion.
Yeah, you see me.
Under pressure with the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
It's on.
Chicago using three linebackers.
Keep moving.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of effort guys out there that have non-stop motors. They push to the inside, they rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
It's now third and long after the sack.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Bears line up in the quarter defense.
They don't get nothing.
Throws it. And he lets it slip out of his grasp.
That was a pretty good throw, and the receiver was able to get to it. He just couldn't close the deal and bring it in for the catch.
They're having a lot of problems moving the football today, failing to even get beyond midfield. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 29-yard line. The Bears will start the drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Get some slack going.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Receives the handoff. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Rush in. Let's turn it up, D.
Only one man in the backfield. With a counter play, Keating comes up to make the play.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Gain of about a yard.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 30-yard line.
They worry about us coming. All right, now. Let's go, boys.
Sayers, the lone back. Here comes the blitz, and he makes the grab. The pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He signals for a fair catch.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
Ball on their own 19.
Will start the drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Play football.
The Bears come out in a nickel package. Can't get it away. He's hustled on every play. It's resulted in 3 sacks.
Loss on the play.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Good shoot. Whip. Watch out.
The Raiders line up in Tripp's bunch. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Number 17 is there on the stop at the 43.
They have a lot of respect for his speed, and a lot of times he gets a pretty big cushion. And that's where he's going to want to break off a route and use his speed to create run after the catch.
Ball on their own 43.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Chicago goes with a 4-man front. Casper goes in motion. On the delay. This one will be spotted at the 49. That's his 3rd tackle of the contest. Allen finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here we come. Don't stop that motor.
With the pass, and he hits his target. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. Short completion, and that brings up a 3rd and short.
If you have to face a 3rd down play, you always want to be looking at a 3rd and short. When you only need short yardage to convert, you have a lot more plays in the playbook to choose from. Plus the fact that the defense just can't key in the pass.
He takes the delayed handoff. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on 3rd down. Leckler comes into the game for the punt. Sayers is back to receive this kick. And he chooses not to return this one. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Hey, watch the screen. Come on.
Despite very little success running on 1st down, they still lead.
Running is important, but they've got other weapons that can get them in the end zone.
And John, he makes the call and does it himself.
And what they have to do to stop that kind of play is get a good rush up the middle from the tackles and have the ends take an outside rush to keep them in the pocket. Well, that's what will happen.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go.
All right, now.
Peyton in the backfield.
Bring it up. Keep the throw
Dropping
down.
back, pressure coming with the throw. Dumps this one off to the right, and he goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Third down and 4 coming up on this one.
On the 26-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Hand it off. Great fake. Wraps him up and brings him down.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. Then boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. And he signals for the fair catch.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Nothing.
Chicago goes with a four-man front. Stabler with a man in motion. Round. Hampton is there for the tackle.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch out. All day, baby. Come on. Hey,
Out of the I formation. Number 95 comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
3rd down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's ride, man.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 40. He tried to pick up the yardage himself on that play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Leckler is ready to punt this one away. Sayers is the deep return man. Fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
No, one. Play it. Play it. Play it.
The Raiders come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. The 40, the 40, the 30, the 20. The receiver breaks free. Touchdown, Bears.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Number 9 comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. This offense with big play capability, another example right there.
Anytime you score a touchdown on the first play of the drive, either you did something incredibly right or the defense did something incredibly wrong.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. This one is handled by Brown.
They need one quick score and then some more.
Ball on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, now. Come on.
Chicago using 3 linebackers. Gives the ball off. Play action. Throwing. He finds his man. Number 23 is there for the tackle.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Picked up 10 yards.
2nd and inches. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, watch the screen. Let's go.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 48.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
I can do it, baby. One of us gonna make a play. Let's go. Keep it up.
Gets rid of it. Interception. McAfee comes up with a big play for the defense. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 46.
Under 10.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
Come on. There we go. Play football.
Throwing. Morris was the intended receiver on that play. Brown was there on the coverage.
on the 46-yard line.
Go, one. Back it up, baby. Yeah,
Quick throw. Off target, but he gets it. Hendricks comes up to make the play. At the 45. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense. Jones is going to be flagged for holding on that play.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect a quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
Ball on their own 36.
36-yard line.
watch out. So we gonna take it. Let's go. Keep moving.
Drops back. Pressure, gets the pass off, and it's complete. Hayes is there on the stop at the 48.
15 on the play.
On third down, they have to get the ball to the 44 to convert.
Stay both now. Watch screen. Let's go now.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the right. Number 41 is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Chicago comes up short on third down, and that's been the recurring theme here today.
They're just not getting into good third down situations, which means that they have problems on first and second down.
Maynard will come in now to punt it away. Allen lines up deep for the punt return. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
All right, now. Get some slack going. Keep the back.
Chicago comes out in their nickel package. Gets the handoff on the delay. Refuses to go down. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They went backward on that one.
And that's a very good call by the defensive coordinator. He had a good idea of what was coming, and he called the perfect play to stop it.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Blue down.
The Bears come out in a nickel package with the throw on the sideline and out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Branch was his intended target.
19-yard line.
Come on. Here we come. They ain't got nothing. Here I go.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
It's going the other way. The 20. Stabler has that one picked off.
The ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 8.
Watch the snap down.
They come out in a dime package. Hand off to the tailback. Touchdown, Bears. And that touchdown run gives them a lot more breathing room here in the fourth. Number 9 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Bears pour it on with another score.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff. Allen back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Brown.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
It's first and 10.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Go low. Go low. I'm coming through, baby.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Number 22 is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. Brown gains about 7 yards on that reception. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Keep moving.
Chicago goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Williams is there on the stop at the 35-yard line.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chains, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
One sin. Not today. All day, baby. Come on.
Going to the right. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 39-yard line. Jackson takes the pitch for a gain of 3. Let's make it 4. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Bears with a 4-man front. Throws it. He finds his man. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, John, the defense not expecting the fullback to make that catch.
Well, they had the other receivers pretty well covered, but they never accounted for him. It's a pretty good game.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Go, go.
Only one man in the backfield. Christensen comes in motion.
Stay soft, man.
Hand off to the tailback. Urlacher comes up to make the play. At midfield, Jackson rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 5. Ball on the 50-yard line.
We turning it up.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3. Drops back, gets the pass off, and the catch is made. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. From the start, from the start.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. On the carry, Allen takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go, D. Hey, watch the ball.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throwing. Incomplete.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
Number 31 with the coverage. Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let us big time. Defense, get ready.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
He has some room. Stabler dives forward. Well, he tried to turn that one upfield, but was met with heavy resistance.
The defense didn't over-pursue on that play, and they were in great position to stop him before he got very far.
4th and a deuce. With a counterplay. Number 31 comes up to make the play at the 33. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
At the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come. Play football.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Millen is there for the tackle at the 32. They didn't have much to work with on that running play. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Keep it up. Let's turn it up, D.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the fullback. They're going to spot this one at the 31. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Number 3 couldn't get out of the backfield. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch the play.
Out of the I formation.
Yes, on. We're talking about bring it. Keep it in front of you. Here we go. Not today. Let's get some pressure. Ain't no way. Come on.
A little misdirection. Number 83 is there on the stop At the 33. A third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Maynard comes into the game for the punt. Allen back to return. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Campbell. Come on.
Chicago using 3 linebackers.
Let's go. Watch screen.
Launches it deep to the left. What a catch. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Raiders.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. The Raiders still find themselves in a very deep hole.
They're going to need a lot of luck to even have a chance at coming back in this one.
Well, they need the ball back and they need points, so they're lining up for the onside kick. The onside kick is off. Chicago recovers the onside kick.
They just need to eat up clock now because they have this game pretty well in hand.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Watch each other back.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. He tucks it away. Long comes up to make the play. At the 44-yard line, Pate battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. You can't stop me.
Number 42 with a man in motion.
Watch the hard count. Watch out.
Hand it off to the fullback. Look at that power. Tatum is there on the stop at the 31. Look at that big guy go.
Yeah, he took it, and he started rumbling down the field. He didn't stop till he had a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Bring it up, baby. Here it comes. All right, here we go. Let's go now. Yeah, it's on.
Hand it off. Millen breaks the play up in the backfield.
They've had some success, but they were hoping for a little more out of their running game today.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Stay soft, man. Let us dictate. Yeah, you see me. Hey, watch the screen.
They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
On the offense, number 83.
This one is going to be on the offense.
I don't know what the heck that was all about. There wasn't any holding on that one.
It's now second and long after the penalty.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Play football. Great shoot.
For the counterplay. Long comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Chicago 27, Oakland 7. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
All right, didn't see that coming. Oakland's been playing pretty well. Go up in that game. Beat the Cowboys, though. That's why they play the games. You just never know, right? So let's look at the rest of the week. We're able to take for the Chargers. And last night because I had a lot of games. That and the Monday night game. Fast forward. Played out on the field. Redskins get Bengals and Bills in overtime. Pull it out. Lions trying to pull out the win. Rams and the Packers. By the Rams. Jags pull out win over the Dolphins. Pretty tight. Excuse me, the hiccups. Pretty tight game, most of it. This one was pretty close for the most part. Ravens. Cardinals lose to the Browns. Minutes left, and the Cardinals at bay there. Eagles by 1 point over the Broncos. That was a they kept it close for most. Go to 8, best record in the NFL. Or got it all time. Whatever you want to label it. And then the Seahawks actually upset the 40 in San. It was kind of the whole. And then the game you just saw, I expect by the Bears. We'll go take a look at that stuff now. At week 10 here. Game of the week is going to be the 5-3 Niners and 7-1 Browns. We do that one. That's on the line. Bears, Giants, and Eagles. Up again. Jags and Red. Beat the Dolphins. Bucks and Saints. The Panthers. Steelers are hoping that and the Seahawks. 49ers of the week. Packers at the Cardinals. Colts. Jets in the game. Fortunately, I did set the money. Everything. Game show. Get some of those. Anyway. All right, let's take a look at some of the league leaders here. Four, 21 touch, 6 touchdown. And Hart. Hart's up there too, just by Ram. Some sense. Back the most. Defense has played pretty well. Two for Buccaneers. Here's an under rushing leader currently. After a couple weeks, Peyton was leading that. But defense, because he didn't have 507. It's interesting. Touchdown leader, Tom 5 apiece. Second. Break 2 for Cadillac Williams. Runs over long of 80. And beyond. Receptions leaders Raymond Berry. Yard also Raymond Berry. Let's see, average per. Because touchdown leaders. Everyone with piece. Y'all Barry, Carmichael, and John. Everyone. Leading. Drops is also Raymond Berry with 9. Chris Carter was 7. Long of 93. X allowed. Bit hard. Seven. Lucas for the Bears. Back leader Jack Hamlin. Selection stop. Or forced fumbles. Sorry. Several people with no block. So far. Still with 100. Drop off after. grammatic. Bunting. Jones with the Rams and will be with all over 4. Then inside 13. Johnson and 11. And Barnhart. And that's going to wrap us up, I think. First downs account. Wrap us up. Back to passing there. Make sure. Appreciate y'all checking it out. We'll be on YouTube here shortly. Next time.